So we've covered some of the amazing tech features that we have. Beautiful dashboards, insightful reports, great data structures, white-labeled purchase portals to make your business feel as unique as the customer experience you're trying to give. Now let's talk about getting you and your team online with Pegasus ticketing. I don't think I have anyone in the audience today that's going to say they like onboarding, especially POS system onboarding. You have to learn a new system. It takes time. There's training involved. It can be a real headache to switch POS systems. Thankfully, this is one of the things that we talked about in the planning phase. We were going to create a world-class onboarding structure, unlike anything we've seen in the industry. None of those Zoom meetings that just are, you and your team do X, Y, and Z, we'll see you next week. No, we'll fly out to your facility. We'll bring our tech team. We might even bring some of our founders down, and we will integrate you in person with, again, a rock-solid scope of work to make sure that it's seamless and efficient for your team. Your old data, let's bring it on board. We'll handle the heavy lifting on that part too. We'll integrate that historical data into the Pegasus ecosystem so you don't have to. And finally, we will support and be there for your team throughout this entire process. You won't sign up for Pegasus and just be forgotten, like other POS and technology systems where you sign that contract and all of a sudden you're just a number. You don't have the same sales rep anymore. You don't have the same support anymore. And quite frankly, you're wondering if you made the right decision. When you sign with Pegasus, you're part of the team from day one, and we are committed to getting on board with you as quickly as possible to allow your business to flourish under this new POS system. Jeb, talk us through some of the onboarding pieces that you and your tech team are going to handle when you actually fly out and handle this in-person, integration and onboarding.
Absolutely. And all of this will be covered and sent to you in advance to cover all the information we'll need to make this go as smoothly as possible before we show up and get it all integrated. But there's a lot at the end of the day to setting up a new POS system, especially a system that is so deeply rooted in the inner workings of your business. And so with that in mind, step one, let's figure out what you're working with. So we will work with you to understand what's your domain system. How are we going to connect our customer portal, the purchase portal, to your website? We will set up accounts for all of the different roles you have, whether or not it's for the administrative reporting, for the administrative managing of products and promotion, or for its customer service. We will go through and figure out your brand. We'll tell you exactly what you need, but we'll also work with you for those parts that aren't just a checklist that you can fill out a form and send over to us. We'll work to understand your brand and your workflows. One of the things Oren mentioned that I'm really excited to offer is that integration of your historical data. Now, I say that, and I say that knowing full well how difficult that can be, but the impact of being able to export your old data out of your systems, bring it in, normalize it into our systems, it allows us to give you your historical reporting on day one. And you get to see the full impact of what you're working with on day one. And so you don't lose anything from the past as part of this. That is the one part, in all transparency, that can take a little extra time, and it really does just depend on what we're working with in terms of your existing systems. Whether or not we have to go through and do more work to understand your products if they're mislabeled, if we have to clean up customer databases. But at the end of the day, what we're not going to do is say, you need to give it to us in this format for us to pull it in. You just give us what you have, and then we'll ask questions to understand what we're working with and get it into the format it needs to be the most successful for your business.
And I think that's the key piece of, again, everything we've built with Pegasus ticketing and everything we're doing with our onboarding process. It's to benefit you. We are designing this whole ecosystem and the processes that we have in place to knock down barriers that are typical in this industry. A long onboarding time is tough for you, your business, your team, and everyone involved. Let's cut that out. Let's make it weeks, not months. Let's do the heavy lifting with our team, not yours. And let's provide you with all the resources after that onboarding is complete that you can feel like you've had this POS system for years, when in all actuality, you've had it for months. Now, another piece of this is the POS system is a big change. It's a big change.
To say the least.
Yeah, we've done this pitch. We've showed you all of our beautiful features. And let's say, you decide to integrate with Pegasus ticketing. Wonderful. What if it turns out that you don't like it? First off, I don't think you will. We strongly believe in this process. We strongly believe in this ecosystem. But let's say in that first 30-day period, you onboard, we've got your system up and running. Jeb and his team have left. We've left you all the resources, and you're just not pleased. You don't like the outline. You don't like the infrastructure. You're missing a feature that you had in the past. First, I would love for you to reach out to us. We are designed to be customer facing. We are designed to be white glove service for you and your team. Reach out to us. We'll help you fix it. We'll design something new for you. We are committed to working with you and getting you exactly what you need. But let's say we can't fix it. Let's say you just want to go back to your old system. It doesn't matter if we promise the moon. You just want to go back to your old system. Pegasus Ticketing offers an industry-first 30-day money-back guarantee with an offboarding process. Our team will sit down and help you basically offload Pegasus back to your old system. If you need help getting that new month data back into your old system, we'll help you with that. If you need help, changing out your data structures or reverting data structures, we'll help you with that. We are that committed to making this as seamless and efficient an onboarding as we can. And again, to making sure that you are extremely happy with the service that you are being provided.
We are so confident that you aren't going to want to leave this. We've designed it to be everything that solve every problem that we personally have experienced. That if you decide that you do want off, pick one of our competitors, get them all signed on and stuff. And as part of our offboarding, we will help onboard them with what we put into our system and what we've learned from the process. That is how sure we are in and how much we believe in our product.